this the actual first slide that I should talk to? So actually, I should talk about Ignite Karaoke. Just like regular karaoke, it's much better when you're drunk, but we're kind of doing this in the middle of the day. Also, DevOps, sometimes much better done drunk because, oh my God, DevOps. But most of us probably don't work at cool startups that have beer on tap, so that might not be an actual thing that you can do. But when you can't drink, violence is not the answer. So the nice thing is being drunk and doing DevOps, not so great. Being violent and doing DevOps, also not so great. DevOps really is about collaboration and being kind. And so when you have a dev oops, a failure, an incident, that's why we have blameless postmortems. Because kindness is really what DevOps is all about when you're working together. Kindness and sometimes just being straight up insane. Because the things that we do sometimes don't necessarily make sense. But you try to sort it out, like try to add some order to it. But when it comes down to it, DevOps can be insane. And again, don't let that insanity turn into violence. Don't smash your computers. Just learn to deal with it. Be blameless. Start to collaborate. Maybe ask for some help. So I'm going to ask for some help and pass it off to Matt.
So you may be wondering, if we don't turn to violence in DevOps, what do we turn to? And that's the point of this, this part of the Ignite. James. So, I mean, clearly DevOps is about the cloud, right? I mean, that's the only thing it exists for, is to cloud faster and harder. Because if you aren't clouding fast, then you're clouding slow. And there's nothing worse than a slow cloud. I mean, it just sort of makes you wonder, why am I even in the cloud if it's this slow? I could be being slow on premises or on premise. I don't remember which is the right one to say, but whichever one I tweet, someone's gonna tell me it's wrong. So that's one way to figure out the right way to spell things. The other thing is, does anybody remember Halon systems? So one of the things you can do is you can pre-Halon your servers so that will protect them in case you accidentally set off the fire prevention system, because they're protected. And at the end of the day, the best way to set off your Halon system is to have just hit the Y key. You think you could hit any key, but really the Y key is the best any key of all of the keys to hit, because it means yes.
Thank you. All right, thank you for inviting me here to DevOps Days. I work at Google, and I'm here to give the same talk that everyone who works at Google comes and gives at these events. It's called I Work at Google and I'm Better Than You. Let me tell you what your problems are. For starters, you generally tend to stare like that when we talk about the things we're doing internally. And we sit there like this, going, oh, you're so cute. Because every small 5-person startup should have $20 billion of infrastructure investment made with a team of 50,000 engineers. We think it's adorable. And if there's one thing that being at Google lets us do, it's demonstrating how computers make us better than everyone else. That's our entire shtick. Without that, what would we have? Really just a search engine that sells ads. That's pointless. This is how we're arriving at the singularity. We are huge in the area of big data and machine learning. And machine learning and big data. And machine data and big learning. And eventually, the Google abyss gazes back into you. Thank you.
So I'm from AWS, and this is not US East 1. This is actually US East 2, the new fire. If you need servers, there's someone with an extinguisher nearby. He can point you in the right direction. Because this is actually US East 1. And that fire extinguisher is freaking huge. So the last thing you need to do is worry about your EC2 instances, because we have bigger fish to fry. And your account is not big enough. We're glad you think your money is important and that we should support you, but you didn't buy our $1 million enterprise support contract. So, yeah, you know, have fun fixing your problems. Pretty much by yourself. Again, this is our status page. You might use it frequently in your Slack channels. Oh, wait, you can't. US East 1's down again. Slack is down. Sorry. Speaking of outages, oh, sorry, I got to work on another one. I'm from AWS. We're literally building the cloud as we go. We have no vision for the future because roadmaps are dead, as we learned from Matt earlier. So we're just going to keep cranking out products from really bad ideas that our executives come up with and have more cloud because cloud is everything, and we're going to take all your money, and it's going to be glorious.
All righty, how's everybody doing today? Are we all enjoying our time at the DevOps conference? Yeah? All right, let's get a round of applause going. All right, now hold that thought. I'm here to bring something brand new to you guys. Me and my team, 3 other developers, we're coming up with some great new ideas in a social media space. And now, this is a very well-worn space, and for us, you might be sitting here like, oh, I'm going to type my message on Twitter again, or we might see some new Twitter messages from our favorite president of the United States. So, besides all of that, we're going to get into something new and exciting, and this is Twitter for your cat. Now, please wait while, what the? Now, for most people, when you're on Twitter or you're on Facebook, you're over here waiting for stuff to load. Stuff takes time, right? No, we want to be fast in the microseconds. We want you to not even believe how fast our stuff is going. You're going to trip and fall with how fast our APIs respond to everything that you're doing, okay? And we want you to take pride in that, take joy in the pain that you are caused by that, okay? So like I said, don't be sad about your current social media status. Don't be sad with fuck. I just get lost in this puppy's eyes. I don't even have words to describe this. So thank you guys. And please look at Stack Overflow for any problems you have.
I'm going to talk about the best day I ever had. Best day? Worst day? Best day I ever had. It began with a Stack Overflow. My keyboard wasn't broken. I was trying to remotely shell into the server. Turns out there's no escape key on a cell phone. Everything, I just looked that up actually. So I had to go into the office, but my commute just sucked. I was really trying to get to work, and then I went the wrong way. Traffic. Yes. Speaking of traffic, they had a giant cougar and a kitten ball running down the highway. Yes. All right, this was the best day I ever had. They allowed pets in the office. So while I'm trying to debug what happened, there was just never-ending teacup pigs, which you'd think would be adorable. But it turns out they're your new coworkers, and they're not very helpful. You have to teach them everything from ground one. But it's great the day ended. We fixed the problem with sledgehammers. It was great. Yeah, no, I'm done.
It's 3 a.m., and you're nestled under your covers when all of a sudden it happens. Your mouse starts clicking erratically, but then your phone rings. A production outage has happened to you. What do? You get up and you search for your laptop, but maybe you find yourself like this monkey here, tapping frantically. You get on Slack and everything's on fire. You don't know what to do. You try calling your boss. He's stuck in the fire. As you start to look into the issue, things get worse and worse and worse. I don't even know what to say about that. You discover that someone's hacked all of your systems and taken a bunch of your data. You decide maybe it's time to escape. And I really wish these slides went more quickly because this isn't enough information for me to go on. I think I'm good.
All right, why not? All right. They threw me in for another round. Let's talk about your Amazon bills. Do you know what the hell that is? No, no one does. It's a metaphor for your Amazon bills. Whatever they say, yeah, okay. Oh, I turned everything off and I'm still paying 22 cents a month. I guess that's my life now. Exactly. Oh, if you have a problem with it, please go ahead and open a support ticket. They'll get right back to you on that one. Eventually, someone will pick up the phone. And it turns into a great conversation as they're trying to have the same conversation simultaneously with 16 people at once because it all hits at the same day of the month globally. It's wonderful. And yeah, that is basically how you have to censor yourself. Use emoji instead of profanity, and it looks like a 12-year-old trapper keeper threw up all over your support ticket. It's glorious. But on the other side of it, at least it's going somewhere. And then you start to wonder if maybe you're the dumb one. This is the point where the gaslighting has really begun to take hold. This is the joys of large convoluted cloud providers.